What's global warming? As you see there, it's abnormal increase, all right, in temperature. Okay, and then here we talk about what you call greenhouse effect. A greenhouse effect, as you see there, very much related. You see, toxic gases, okay, are going to trap the heat of the sun. And this place is called greenhouse. And of course, it's going to affect, as a result, the Earth's atmosphere. So you see what you mean by toxic gases, which are dirty, poisoning, that of course, when breathing, when emitted into the air, are going to come back, of course, with negative or hazardous, troublesome, dangerous effects. So at the level of the greenhouse, okay, toward the atmosphere, at the level of that atmosphere, it's going to touch in a way that part which is called the greenhouse in our universe, and of course it will affect and it will damage human life. Not only human, all the universe. So here it's an alarming, it's a red light. We have to pay attention to our environment. We have to heal. We have to stand up, to put hand in hand, to have a better world. All right, good. A clean planet. Why not? Let's try all together. Good. So here, talk about, of course, as effect, we are going to talk about endangered species. What's a species? Maybe okay, species. All right, so you see here also that's one expression. Species are, if you like, maybe individuals or animals. We are species. But what you see there, if you see for this word, okay, there is danger. And here, you see, you make a verb. And there, you come into the adjective to describe species. You see, so this is the root. Danger. Okay, all right, and then I'd like you just to see, okay, we talk about endangered, all right, here it is. Okay, good. So having some common characteristics which are called, right, okay, facing certain danger. Maybe global warming may negatively damage, okay, put in danger, okay, inundate. Here, it's natural trouble. Flood, covered with overspread water, okay. When we talk about flood, a lot of water, much rain. And we talk with no rain, that's another trouble. When we talk about, of course, water scarcity, because not of floods or inundation, but because of droughts. So here, okay, also you may wonder, so it's a natural problem, but it may be as a result, as consequence of natural trouble, of what you call carelessness of people, okay, of global warming, okay, toxic gases, etc., which are going to affect the atmosphere. Right. Good. We talked about habitat. Okay, so look at this word, please. It's habitat. So we don't say habitation before, because here it's mainly for some species. Okay, so it's the environment in which animals or plant normally lives or grows. If it's endangered, there is a risk of course, a trouble, or what we call extinction. Okay, not exist because they don't live in all types of atmosphere. So there we are, dear pupils. So, okay. And of course, if you remember, in that particular lesson, we dealt with tips, of course, here, energy. okay, how to save energy, how to care for your environment, how to drive, how you're driving, or yes, driving style, if you can say, can save your energy, can of course can save even your money, etc. That's here we are going to touch and tackle the issue of the environment, okay? Not only pollution, all of it. Okay, global warming, endangered species, okay, because endangered species, animals who are, killed, carelessly, haphazardly, and of course we talked about how to save this planet, some tips, okay, some everyday, if you like, habits that you have sometimes to change or to keep or to avoid, like how not to leave lights on. Okay, talked about electricity, light, save bills, save money, put off your light when you are leaving your room, okay, and etc. and so on and so forth. Okay, and how to care, of course, when using your car, how to drive, and of course if you don't use the car, if you are going just for a short distance, if you may share the journey with your friend. And this is still coming with us, just wait for us when we are going to deal with expressions, phrases and writing. It's coming soon, just wait. Okay, the best is yet to come. And then let's deal with another issue that we saw in lesson number 6, still with unit number 4. And here we're going to talk about exodus. And the word is important. What's exodus? It's a movement, all right, to exude. So here talk about urban exodus. What's the urban? The urban is the city. So here, maybe it's not our country, because in our country it's a rural exodus. So the movement is from the rural. Okay, urban exodus, that's what we dealt with in lesson number 6. So let's follow together the main items and the main, if you like, words with their definitions, with their forms, etc. Okay, just follow with us, pupils. Right, good. There we are. Urban exodus, as it's mentioned here and it's shown. Okay, it's moving. Look, the word is important. Moving from the town to the countryside. Okay, so you see here, urban and rural. We talk about urban, like for example, urban life. Okay, or we can say city. Okay, and also we may talk about rural. Okay. Okay. Let's write it in a better way, in clear way. Yes. Okay, so the word is R. Okay. Okay. So we don't give up. We don't surrender. We don't abandon. So we have to write it in a better way. Okay. Here it is. Okay, good. We talk about rural. We refer to country life, or what you call countryside. Good. There we have some words. Okay. Talk about the peak. Right. What's a peak? It's a highest level, the summit, the highest point. Talk about vibrant. And pay attention for that word. It's an adjective form. Okay. So something exciting, lively, as opposite of something which is dull. Something which is not interesting. Something which is boring. So, outlive. Look here. It's live and outlive. It's not live out, but it's live longer. Okay, live more. Okay, so life expectancy is going to be long. And we have the word decline. And the word here, decline, is noun and verb. You have just to pay attention for your context. You may wonder, why do you need the form? It's very important when dealing with the tense and form. Of course, you need to know if you are going to change into a noun form. So it's the same. You could decide. You say it's a decline or a decrease. All right. It's going down. All right. And to decline. All right. So that's it. And this is one of the main words in that lesson of urban exodus. So now I hope it's clear what's an urban exodus. The fact of moving, all right, in mass migration of people from, okay, the city into, it depends if you have urban or rural. Here it's urban exodus, and it's here something, if you remember that we dealt with in that lesson about London, etc., trying to escape dirt and trying to escape that trouble of polluted atmosphere in order to relax and to enjoy a better life in the countryside. Okay, so here talk about vibrant, lively, exciting, as opposed to boring and dull. Talk about outlive or have a better life expectancy. Right, we're talking about a decline, maybe. Right, that's any a decrease as opposite of increase. All right, and we talk about booming. We talk about booming. Right, in the context of economy. So it's a booming economy, and the word is a positive there. That means flourishing, growing. Okay, successful if you want. Anyway, okay, good. Here we are. Booming, growing, okay, flourishing, being successful. Search. That's a search is the fact of moving in a quick way, okay, towards a particular direction. Okay, right. There it is. If you remember, dear pupils, and there we dealt with, of course, still coming, but here just the lexical items. We're going to see the main ideas concerning exodus and movement from one part, what you call migration, of mass migration from one part of the country to another part in that same country normally. Good. So then you have to see more words with the newscast. Of course, what do you mean by newscast? Newscast is pieces of news from here and there. That cast, okay, brief news. Newscast, for example, is going to be maybe something about the weather, something about economy, something about society, something about crimes, etc. and etc. Right, something I don't know about education. So and here I refer you to your lesson number 7 when we talked about the newscast. Some vocabulary in focus. Let's follow together more words related to that unit. Okay, together. Good. Newscast. As it said there, newscast, and the word is ready there. Newscast is okay, brief pieces of news. Okay, good. Okay, but does not mean but, okay, but also clear. Okay, news. About everything here and there. Good. Crippled. Of course, and there we talk about here. It's a past participle. Be in the word of there. We take it as an adjective form to be damaged, hampered, made more difficult. Shiver. If you remember, we saw that with Shakespeare. Tremble and shake, not steady. Plummeting. Dropping rapidly, and then we talk about rain. Okay, all right. Drizzle is still with weather. Okay, light rain. Power still with weather. Heavy rain. Thickened mist. Here sometimes there is an expression who say it's raining cats and dogs. Okay, you see there. About these are expressions. Okay, that can be used about, if you want, in the context when you talk about rain, okay, and about weather. As you see there, dropping, okay, rapidly. We mean here rain. About rain, and rain here is a noun. Good. As you see there, light rain, rain heavily. And then we talk about still with in weather news, thick mist. What's mist? It's a fog that you can see above in the sky. Typhoon. Typhoon. A tropical, okay, hurricanes, violent storm. That's a typhoon. Casualty. Or talk about casualty. Victims. Okay, right. A casualty or a victim. Okay, good. A person who is hurt accidentally of no fault of his or herself. Cancel. That's to delay, to postpone, or even to delete. Of course, when there are certain trouble, okay, especially weather problems. Here, if you remember when we talked about that trouble, okay, rain and a lot of floods and okay, much okay trouble that some airport and some flights were cancelled. What's to cancel? That's to be deleted, or sometimes, if possible, to be postponed or to be put off for a later date. So here, cancel. So what's there here, you see? Okay. And the word here, it's, in this context, it's a verb. And here is an expression that you make ends meet. You see here, make ends meet. That's a full expression. That's try to earn a living. Also, we can say to earn a living, work and earn money to live. Or we can say make a living. Good. All right. There and then, dear pupils, that's as far as what we call newscast lesson number 7 is concerned. And there we talked about another issue, and lesson number 8. And it's something related to jobs, work, employment, management, managers, workers, employers, employees, all that stuff. Right, and there we are going to deal here with lesson number 8, staff management. Let's see and let's deal with that issue, which is touching everybody's life. So it's a fact of life that you cannot escape. So, but why is it an issue? We consider it as an issue sometimes when there is trouble or misunderstanding or problem of performance or productivity. So a crisis, all right, a wage, salary, payments, okay, that's it. All that. How to direct, how to manage, and we have to deal with that issue. We have to tackle that issue. We have to handle. We have to find ways out. All right. In order, we have to make, okay, I don't know, to remedy, to take measures, okay, in order to save our work, to save our economy, to have a booming economy. And so let's see there what's the main, if you like, the most important words in focus. So let's follow together with our table. All right, so here we refer to lesson number 8, staff management. And please, dear pupils, I just would like to remind you that we saw in unit number 3, which we call women managers. That lesson number 5 in unit number 3, when we dealt with women managers who wanted to opt out, who decided to opt out for certain reasons, I don't know, wage, salaries, recognitions, being rewarded, being given value, that's it. So it's something that's going to bother, to annoy. That's the productivity of the feeling. When you don't work, when you're feeling at ease, it may affect your work, it may affect the productivity, and you have to pay attention for that. So let's see, it's the issue of employment. Employee, employers. You see different suffixes, employers and employees. I'm going to see what's the meaning about all the issue of employment. Very good. So you see the key word or the root is employ. Employer, employees, employment. And there I would like to lead you and to direct you to lesson number 8 in unit number 4. That's a recapitulation of the main vocabulary. So let's follow, but no matter if we have to, okay, recall or remember. So let's remember and let's review together.